Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, depending on what time you're watching this next episode from me, Avomance, on the AlphaCraft server. Now, I was going to go to Spawn today and do some work over there, but I've decided that actually I am still neglecting this place far too much. I've got one project that I do want to do, and obviously we need to get a number more houses in here. The wall is functional, so at least we're not going to have anybody getting in. We are, however, going to be able to have a lot of people getting out, and it's not nearly lit up enough, so we can't put any villagers in here just yet. Free range villagers are not yet a thing, but I do have something that I want to do that's not really remotely related to it. I keep changing my mind with these things that I keep doing, but I've got an idea, and I want to do it behind me here. It's quite a big old area there, and I want to do something behind me there that I think might be a little bit fun. Not remotely in keeping with the rest of the village, but you know what, that doesn't always matter, so let's crack on. I am in my over inventory system base thing, and I think I'm actually going to convert this to my permanent base and have the mansion perhaps one of the residences for multiple villagers. I think they're probably going to only go in there and claim the beds anyway, so I may as well let them have it, and I can lock this place up so they can't get in. But I have now got just a few bits and pieces that I'm going to be using, and I'm just going to get myself over to the area. Now, this may or may not work. How many times have you heard me say that in the past? This may or may not work, but the road here will lead to it. That's the idea anyway. And what I want to do is I want to get, where's my oak logs? I want to get a set of legs here. I think, is that far enough away from the wall? Yeah, that'll be far enough away from the wall. I'm going to go up 1, 2, 3, 4. How high is the wall? Is it 5? 5. And then 6, 7. Like that. So I can see over. This is going to hurt. Oh, should I see if I can hit that skelly from here? He's under the tree, so I might not be able to. Of course I can! I'm Avomance! Right, so that's 7. And then I want it to be 5 wide. So I'm going to come down and hurt myself. Ouch! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then here I'm going to do another 7 high, like that. Yeah, that works okay. And then I'm going to come this way. 2, 3, 4, 5. Do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I miscounted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And again, and that should be enough. So I'm just going to make up. Yeah, I'm just going to make up this kind of area. I'm just going to get these all 7 high. That can come along there. There. These ones are going to have to be 8 high, otherwise they won't be level. And I will be back with you when I've done that. I've decided that this hole offends me, so I'm going to fill it in and make this all even. Get that there, get that there, pop that back. So you see what I mean? I just don't like the fact it goes up and down. This area needs to be flat, otherwise mine eyes shall bleed. So I'm going to get this done. That was just a little distraction, but I thought I'd share, so when I come back you wouldn't wonder why there wasn't a blooming hole here anymore. So we've got our 8 pillars that are all... Hang on a minute, have I done a whoopsie? Right, so those ones are higher, aren't they? What a wally. Those ones are higher because I counted 7 and I forgot I came down. So I've got to put an extra one on top of all of these. That's not a problem. So that means that these have to be 8 high, which means that I need to come out this way. 7, including that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then come in the middle. 1, 2, and 3. What a wally. Right, so I'm then just basically going to stair my way up using these stone stairs until I get to the level of these doodads here. And that hopefully would then give us the necessaries for us to make, well, to us basically, for me not to have tower up every single time I want to do some work at the top, which would be a little bit daft, let's face it. So, oh, I've got one wrong in there. Look, get rid of that. Pop that back. Right, so now, how high off are we? So we're getting close. It's working out. Nearly there. So it's going to enter just ever so slightly kind of indented. So if I now shift click. No, there. Get that fella back. And there. Right, so I'm going to be using slabs. I'm going to be using bottom slabs to create a platform. Right, so I'll be back when I've done the platform. Sort of, this platform kind of looks like one big long diving board, and it goes over the wall and into the abyss over there. I've got some big plans for this. It doesn't look that exciting at the moment, but believe me, I've actually got some quite nice ideas. I'm not sure how I'm going to make it happen though. That's the potential issue. Don't know. Right, lots and lots of work to do between now and then, I think, on this. Not least of which, I need to get some edges on it. Wood, because I can't use those fences, but I could use... What if I did that? Hang on. Where's the rest of it? What if I did that? Like that. And then put that on that like that. That there. And that there. That's then not spawnable. Obviously that top is spawnable. That's not spawnable. That might work. That might work. Right, I'm going to try and progress a lot. In fact, I'm going to go to sleep first, and then I'm going to try and progress a lot, because I think this could look quite nice. It's a very long diving board. It's about the only way I can describe it. Oh well. One very long diving board later, I have bored out some holes in here, because I've got an idea that I want to do. However, I don't know if it's going to work. Again, standard. But what I've got to do, I've got to dash to the nether, because I've realised there is a little ingredient that I don't have. And as a result, I just need to bash into the nether, not up in the nether hub, but down in the actual nether. So let's just pop in there. If I can, ow! If I can actually get in there, I might have to rethink the position of that magma block. Okay, and we are out. Just looking around to check I've not got anything about to kill me. But what I've not got anything of is glowstone. And I could do with some glowstone. I don't need many, but I just need a few little bits of glowstone. And what I've realised is I've come along, I haven't got... Have I got my silk touch pick? No, have I? Because like... Right, which is brilliant. So I've got to collect glowstone in order to... So look, it's all... Oh, for goodness sake. Right. Glowstone collection time. This is going to be fun. I've got to get myself up there. Everything's underneath these big old lava lakes. Right, I've got a bit of a job ahead of me. So I guess I better start digging out some netherrack so as I can have something to tower up with. Oh, I really didn't come planned for this, did I? For goodness sake. Right. Found a nice batch, so I'm just going to take up all of this. I realise I might not only need a little bit now, but I may as well get some extra, given this is a nice big old batch. I've already been attacked by a ghast and it disappeared, so I'm a little bit nervous, but this bit is in a bit of an alcove, so I think we're probably all right. Now, am I going to... I always like to leave just a little bit of glowstone so as you don't remove all of the light, but I do want as much as I can get. That will do, I think. Right, so let's come back down. How much did I end up getting in the end? Collect all this. Oh no, I've run out. There we go. That bit, 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 that, and that bit. So I've got nearly 2 stacks. Actually, that is not too bad. Let's get myself back. Right, so how did I get there? It was over there. I've had to do a bit of a sneaky across here. My nether portal, it comes out in a really rubbish place in the nether. I need to adapt this area. Is that the fella? Yes, it is. I need to adapt this area so it is a nicer nether area. It's just, I mean, it's just awful. Look at it. Not very nice at all. Right, let's get myself back to the portal and then we can carry on with what I was doing. This is what I was looking for. The redstone lamp. Let's grab some of those. Oh, I've ended up losing my stuff there. Right, so if I put some... Oh, not that. If I put my signs in there, because I don't need those, pop that out like that. and I can pop that glowstone in there as well. Right, so now, actually I'm going to go to sleep, I think, and then we're going to try and do what we're doing. I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to make it. This is the clever rubbish I'm trying to sort out in here, and I'm not going to lie to you, I'm struggling. So I just try and demonstrate what it is I'm trying to... No, I don't want a normal torch, I want a redstone torch. So what I want to do is I want to have these lights kind of flashing 1, 2, 3, 4, and then turn off. So far I've got the turning on bit, so they go like that, and then I want them to turn off like that. So basically now what I need to do is I need to create some kind of redstone clock in here that is going to allow me to do that without, you know, looking too bulky, and I'm not entirely sure I'm going to do it. I think I may have sussed it by using probably the simplest redstone clock in the world, which is this one here, but it's giving me what I'm trying to do. Like, it's coming on a little quicker than I'd want it to, but I think that's okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to cover it up. I'm going to see whether or not this works. There we have it. It is. I've had to put another redstone lamp on top because you couldn't see it, but because of the way that the power works through a redstone lamp, that is going to power the one above it as well. See if I can show you what I mean. Look, so there. Look. Oh no, I've just broken it. Hang on, I've got to put the redstone back. There you go. That's better. Right. So that one under there powers the one on top. That's basically. I don't get it. Is this bud powering? I think it's something like bud powering. I think that's called. But you see, the light flows from there to there. But why, Avo? Why have you done that if you've not already worked it out? I'm going to show you now. So I am flying in from spawn across towards my base, and I'm coming in from this direction. What I have now got, and it's going to take some practice, is a working runway. Yeah, I do. Ba-da-ba-dum. And that's going to hurt. Because these stick out, that is going to hurt. Right, so I'm going to have to put half slabs. So these are going to be... that wasn't what I was really after. So I'm going to have to put slabs so this is all flat. But you know what? That's all right. That is the plan. That's going to take some proper practice flying in from there, isn't it? Oh my goodness. I'm going to end up killing myself a lot. And that, my friends, is a project that was not entirely thought out, but might be a laugh. It probably needs to be a little bit longer, and I need to approach it in a slightly less velocitous way. Anyway, if you have enjoyed that video, please do remember to slap that like button. It'd be great to know you're enjoying them, and I will keep on making them. And also, if you've not done it already, I'm going to eat some chicken. Please do hit that subscribe button. It'd be great to see it in my sub club, and I look forward to seeing you in another video. You take it easy now. Bye.